Hey everyone, you're looking at a silver Saw Palmetto, Serenoa repens, the silver variety. There's two varieties of this. There's this silver one, which is I think the most beautiful one. And then there's also a green one, which as I look around I don't see one. Although some of the older fronds on this silver one are kind of green, so that's kind of what the green variety looks like there. But this is so cool, Serenoa repens, one of my favorite palms. It's just so unique, and the fact that it grows, just so close to the ground. It doesn't really trunk, although as I say that, of course, this one has a huge trunk to it. Some of these are really tall. Look at that. I mean, the trunk just winds on the earth and then starts to curve up. This one here, this trunk end's probably about 4 foot in the air. But this is not a trunk, it's not considered a trunking palm by any stretch of the imagination. Typically it's very close to the ground, as you see over here, although there are some tall stems over in here as well. But the silver Saw Palmetto, man, I love this thing. Look at the color on that. And why it's called a Saw Palmetto is, oh, let me get this here. Here's the petiole, right? It's got these little saw teeth. I don't know if I can get it to zoom here. Right through there. So that's why it's called a Saw Palmetto. I can only imagine back in the day, what it was able to be used for. It must have been such a widely leveraged plant because of the sharp petioles and what they were able to do with it. So you can kind of think back history-wise, this must have been such a great plant to have around. This silver variety is actually only found over on the east coast of Florida, over on the Atlantic. I believe actually only into South Florida, maybe up into Central Florida. But of course it's cultivated, shipped around the world, I'm sure. But here in Sarasota County, you would only have the green variety. Serenoa repens is pretty cold hardy. In fact, as you're traveling down 95 or 75 into Florida, it's probably going to be the first palm that you actually find. It's going to be growing alongside highways, in medians, under the pine story, and that's kind of when you know you've arrived in Florida. Is typically when you see this. It of course does grow up into Georgia, South Carolina also, but love Serenoa repens, Saw Palmetto. Beautiful southeast United States native.